Welcome to another video of The Secrets of Wall Street. My name is Jose, and today we're going to talk about what happened in the markets today. Today was a very interesting day, and we have a lot to talk about, so let's just get right into it. But as always, if you could hit a like, subscribe, it'll really help out the channel. And with that, let's get started. So today was a really important day because I think a lot of the news coverage that we saw was regarding the missile strikes in Poland. So Poland, unfortunately, they suffered a missile attack thanks to two Russian missiles that actually struck a farm, killing unfortunately two people. So that was a big news. Now the question is, why is this like really big news? Is just the fact that Poland is a member of NATO, and if we're going into like I guess the politics of it, Poland being a NATO member, there's something called Article 5, and Article 5 basically means that any country that's struck that's a member is basically an attack on all the NATO countries. So this obviously includes the United States. So that's pretty much why you have this big news, and this really affected the market temporarily. I'm gonna see if I could pull up SPY here so you could at least take a look. So here we have the chart of SPY, and if you look here, we have this big pump in the morning, and this is what we have here, and this was basically the chart of SPY. Seeing this pump was basically the report that came out in the morning for more inflation metrics, and obviously it was pretty good news because a lot of these metrics that were shown today shows that a lot of the inflation is cooling, so a lot of the demand is easing, and this helps ease prices for consumers, so that a lot of these consumer price indexes are starting to come down. So that's pretty much good. So the market took that as a positive, but throughout the day the market was pretty much flat. But this was the big downturn here, and this is pretty much what we have to see here. So this was as soon as the news of the missile strikes in Poland hit, the market really tanked, and it dropped from 400 all the way down to like 394. So that was a big drop, and that was probably less than an hour. Pretty impressive stuff. I have some Robinhood calls for UEXY, and I'll put them on the screen, that I had done the day before. Honestly, like I'm still kind of bearish in that sense, but this was the perfect thing that actually helped me out, make a few dollars here and there, just considering what basically happened. It was a news that you would typically expect to have volatility go up. So UVXY, as you see on screen, is basically in volatility index. So when there's very big news, volatility will usually go up. So this is what usually happens: is a lot of fear. It's usually what they call a fear index. So obviously, being this sort of news, that means that the market started to drop. UVXY went up. As you can see, after that, the market started going up again. And that is pretty much pertaining to what we'll have here on screen. And I'm just going to pull this up here. And pretty much as the news started coming out, the news pretty much said that this was sort of like an isolated incident. The first reports that came out was that probably Ukraine had struck down the missile, but unfortunately, like, it went over. It was supposed to be intended for Ukraine. Whatever the reasoning is not really good that you'd be throwing missiles. So Poland responded in kind and said that this was something that they needed to reconvene, and they pretty much said, hey, like, look, we have to reconvene. This is something very serious, and had a call with Biden today as well. So ultimately, this is so far what we know so far. This is what they're considering an isolated incident. So I guess in that sense, it's pretty good news, in the sense that you're not going to be seeing an escalation of sorts. So the market pretty much foresaw that. So if we go back to this chart of SPY here, just so you could at least see this, you see that the market immediately just started going up again, and then right now it's like rebounding around these levels. So some stocks that I'm going to put up here are just basically stocks. If things start escalating, these are stocks you probably may want to take a look at. Obviously, Lockheed Martin is one. This is an ETF, which is DFEN, and that's pretty much it. It encompasses all these stocks that I'm talking about. This one went up 4% today. Northern Grumman as well. So these are pretty much stocks that you want to be looking at in case there is some sort of escalation that you could probably make some money short term, or So with that, that's pretty much what we have today. Trump is gonna be speaking today if he's gonna be announcing any candidacy run for 2024. So that's gonna be another interesting news that's probably gonna move the market tomorrow. We'll see what becomes of that. Most likely, if he's setting up a rally, that's most likely means that he is gonna run in typical Trump fashion. So that's not anything surprising there. So we'll see. Tomorrow we'll have an update on that. One other piece of news I want to probably talk about is a squeeze play that I am looking at, and we're gonna put it up here. Is MMAT. For those that were on my other Spanish channel, know about MMAT because it's a play that I have made money before, and it's a stock that's actually starting to run up again. So today MMAT ran another 11%, and it's been pretty much running all week. There's still a lot of room, I guess, for growth, but right now, a lot of what's happening now is that they opened their new location. They're willing out some filings, and after that, then most likely these filings will probably bring in some revenue for the company itself. So that's pretty much the gist of it. So MMAT is a company, and as we see here, I have some news that pretty much has been driving up the stock is the fact that the company itself, they opened their new headquarters. So MMAT is a company that they dab into many different fields. So as you see here, they have they delve in state of the art technologies, which basically help in aerospace, automotive, healthcare, battery, consumer electronics, and more. So it's a pretty interesting stock. It's a stock that has been on the radar for a lot of these people that do delve in short squeezes. So it's something that I wanted to bring up. Very interesting stock. So there's an opportunity here for it to run. So if you're looking to see something short play that you want to make money, MMAT is probably going to be your best bet right now. It's pretty much what's been on the radar for everybody right now. So that's pretty much what I want to bring up. So that's pretty much it for today. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. We'll see what pretends for the rest of the week. It's been a very interesting week, and I kind of feel like the market itself is going to start moving in one direction, either up or down. We'll see what depends on what news comes. So pretty much stay tuned. The volatility is going to be there pretty soon. Right now, there isn't any news apart from what happened today. So pretty much we'll see what happens. So that's it for today. If anything, any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. So thank you.